Hey, good morning everyone. Just coming to you with my daily blog in the form of this video. Starting off with this beautiful picture of something entirely natural. Birds created this little nest and then they created these little eggs in that nest. Let's see what kind of eggs they are. It's a robin's nest with a brown-headed cowbird egg. So a robin's nest with 3 robin eggs and then 1 brown-headed cowbird egg in with them. Boy, will they be surprised when they hatch. Speaking of being surprised when you hatch, that's not just the greatest segue, but we're going to talk today about St. Augustine of Canterbury. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. Okay. Who was a reluctant hero. There's a pretty cool icon of him there. Today we read about St. Augustine of Canterbury in the book In Caelo et in Terra. He was a very happy monk in a monastery in the 6th century. His bishop sent him, though, to evangelize England. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to leave his happy monastery life. But he obeyed. He went to England and met with the king, who was not interested in Christianity. His wife was, but allowed him to found a church in Kent and to start preaching. After a while, the king was impressed with them and asked to be baptized. Thousands of his subjects followed his example, and much of England then became Catholic. After years of reluctant and faithful work, he went home to be with God. You could read more about him here, and this is the Franciscan media site, so we get to listen to what they have to say about St. Augustine of Canterbury. There's their picture of him. Kind of a young-looking guy there. Let's see what they have to say. Let me turn down the volume here, and we will listen.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for May 27th. Today we celebrate St. Augustine of Canterbury. Today's saint is known as the Apostle of England. Behind that lofty title is a very human saint who did not always meet with success. Augustine was filled with self-doubt. In the year 596, for example, Augustine led a party of monks from Rome to evangelize the Anglo-Saxons in England. Along the way, he and his men heard stories about the ferocious Anglo-Saxons and the dangerous waters of the English Channel. Augustine promptly did a U-turn back to Rome, where Pope Gregory the Great assured him and the others that their fears were groundless. They set out for England once again. Eventually, Augustine was consecrated a bishop and founded his see in Canterbury. He constructed a church and monastery on the site where the present cathedral now stands. The work of converting the Anglo-Saxons and lapsed Christians was slow, and Augustine made mistakes along the way, but he always labored patiently. Augustine's perseverance reminds us to stay in the struggle and be satisfied with gradual advances. He died in 605, 8 years after he had arrived in England. There's more about the saints along with inspiration and Catholic resources at our website, saintoftheday.org. From Franciscan Media, this has been Saint of the Day.
All right, very good. So, as you heard, he didn't always meet with success initially. While he did eventually find great success, he also had some setbacks along the way. And, I wouldn't call his mission work picture perfect, right? Because, he turned around and went home. Has God called you to something bigger than you're capable of? Don't worry, he'll enable you to do it. But does that mean you'll do it perfectly and everyone will be amazed at your ability? Not necessarily. Like Chesterton said, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Now that seems really strange, right? It seems like, if it's worth doing, you should do it well. Sometimes, though, you can't do it well. You're just not able to. You're not capable of doing it well. The only thing you're capable of doing is doing it. But if it's worth doing, then you're going to do it even if you do it badly. So anything worth doing is worth doing even if you can only do it badly. God, thanks for the impressive work of this reluctant hero. St. Augustine of Canterbury, pray for us. And you guys have a great day.